First up, we check out this stunning designer home in Orange County.
Hey there, I'm Kelly.
Hi Kelly, Brian Johnson, Douglas Elliman, Newport Beach. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Now I tell you what, this is a really fantastic place to meet you at today because there is nothing like the OC, right?
Absolutely. And particularly in where we are today, we're in the coastal section of Orange County in the beautiful community of Corona Del Mar. And specifically, we're in a neighborhood that's very unique. It's called Irvine Terrace. You're only allowed to build single-story homes.
So tell me a little bit about this house in particular we're going to see.
So this particular house, it's a ground-up new construction that was designed by an award-winning architect, a young man called Christopher Brandon of Brandon Architects. The house is 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, about 6,500 square feet, 3-car garage, and it's a 2-story house. And even though I said you can only build a single level, you're allowed to go down. You're just not allowed to exceed 14 feet.
Interesting.
So this has a very large, spacious, multi-purpose lower level.
Awesome. Can we go inside?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Come on,
all right, I'll
come on
follow
in.
you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Now this house is fantastic.
Isn't it? Isn't it really?
It is. It's definitely architectural marvel, I would say.
Yeah. And that's one of the things that Christopher Brandon, the architect, is renowned for creating not only beautiful spaces, but very special ceiling details and elements that create a very special feel in a house. You can see the fantastic view of the harbor, the channel, peninsula, ocean, Catalina Island. So that's obviously a big element of the great room. But as you can see, it's just a fabulous room to live in.
It really is. I love the fact that when we walked through the front door, we had this gorgeous glass walkway, right?
Exactly.
And from that, we could actually see downstairs,
Yes,
which I understand is a level downstairs, which you mentioned outside, that typically does not happen.
Does not exist,
in
yeah.
these communities. But I'm particularly in awe with this great room that I see because you really do have just about everything here. You have a fantastic living space right in front of us. Of course, we have the kitchen over there to our right, the dining area. I mean, everything is just so cohesive. This house has a lot of wood, which could feel very masculine, but it doesn't feel masculine.
Well, it's a trick as an architect. A lot of people, they like elements of contemporary, but they're not stark contemporary. So what Christopher Brandon's done in this home, he's softened it. So it lives as a soft contemporary home, beautiful walnut finishes, limestone flooring, onyx in the kitchen, and so it feels soft and gentle as a room.
I love that. Well, you know what I also love to do is cook and eat. I'm anxious to see that kitchen over there.
It's a wonderful kitchen.
Can we go inside?
Absolutely. Let's go take a look.
I'm going to follow you.
So here you are. This is where you will create your culinary masterpieces, right?
Oh wow, this place is really fantastic. You know what I love? The walnut runs up through the ceiling, and then of course it comes down to these cabinets behind me, which again creates this really rich feeling here.
Exactly. Yeah. And what about, are you a lover of onyx? Because this one is very different than you would find in most kitchens, but the elegance of it is beautiful.
And I think that's what sets this kitchen apart, is that it has this gorgeous onyx island, and then it's paired with this walnut, and just the lighting in here is really fantastic.
And he designed it like here, you notice there's 4 bar stools, so while you're preparing some of the food, they can have in drinks and appetizers before you move to the formal dining. And also, Kelly, if you notice behind you, this is kind of like a section of the kitchen that's the more practical, where you do preparation, but it's not messy in front of your guests.
It's like an amazing butler's pantry with an extra sink back there.
Exactly.
So if you were having a dinner party and you did have someone helping you, they could be back there
incognito. You would still get all the credit.
I know. Well, I hope so. I have to be honest. I'm a terrible cook. I'm a great eater.
They would never know.
But I'm the best prep chef you'll ever see. So this is kind of my kitchen. This is my prep space.
It's perfect.
This is fantastic. I am anxious to see the master bedroom.
Oh, well.
Is that fantastic?
Get ready.
All right, well, let's go see that.
Get ready. Let's go.
Again, we get these gorgeous views from the bedroom.
Exactly, yeah. And if you notice the way he positioned the bed is you're looking right down towards Catalina Island. Yeah. You're looking at your fireplace, the beautiful artwork. And what I do like about Brandon Architects is some architects make very large, oversized master suites. And I think today's world, people are seeking a little more intimacy.
You know what? That is, as a designer myself, when I walk into bedrooms, that's the first thing I notice. If the bedroom is too large, then people, what they do is they put living room furniture in there, and you have seating areas,
and you never sit in it.
And you never sit in it, and it collects your clothes or whatever else that you have laying around the house. And I feel like, in terms of a master, this is such a great size.
It's a really nice size.
You can still get a king size bed, but it still feels light and airy. And the fact that you can actually lay in bed and have the view of Catalina Island, a view of the harbor, a view of the boats, the ocean, the whole 9 yards, that's a huge selling point for me.
It's a Sunday morning breakfast treat in bed.
It absolutely is. And I do love the bathroom. Again, I love the fact that he carried the onyx over into the bathroom as well.
And it's created essentially to feel like a spa at a luxury hotel, and it has that feel to it for sure.
I definitely agree with you. Now, my favorite part about the house is actually that he was able to build below us instead of above.
Yeah, let's go take a look.
Okay. I have to tell you, coming down here and seeing this space, this is resort-like.
It is, exactly, yeah. And there's so many components to it. You have, as you can see out here, a beautiful outdoor evening entertaining or mid-morning or whatever to let the sunlight filters in because it's open from above.
And that fire pit outside.
Fabulous,
I mean, I can envision myself sitting out there,
absolutely,
enjoying a glass of wine with some friends, my husband, you know, some hors d'oeuvres, and having that fire pit going. It's like being at a resort.
It is, exactly. And you'd have the fabulous, incredible surround sound system that permeates out to that outdoor space. So you also have on this level a full-size gymnasium. Are you a yoga fan?
I'm a yoga fan.
You're good.
For sure.
And then you have a 10-seat movie theater. This is beautiful. You can close the doors for sound.
Fantastic.
It's right off this fabulous room right here, this media room. And then incredible wine cellar back here. I think it's a 500-bottle wine cellar with a beautiful bar, pool table area. So you could have 50 to 100 people here and it wouldn't seem full.
You certainly could. And I noticed you have a guest room over there as well. So you could have a guest. And this is almost like they have their own living space.
Yes, yeah.
This is quite fantastic.
Yeah.
How many bedrooms, how many bathrooms is this?
So altogether we have 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms.
It is an architectural marvel, of course. I love the elements of the stone and the wood and just everything about it. The views are incredible. I have to ask you though, what is the price for this house?
The price today for you, Kelly, is $11,800,000.
I think it's worth every penny.
It's worth every penny because if you look at the price per square foot of this neighborhood, what it would cost you today to build this house, buy the lot, you couldn't duplicate it for that money.
I couldn't. And let me tell you, if I had $11.8 million, I would be buying this house.
Okay.
I appreciate you showing it to me.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.